Hi again. So today our topic is to meet our inner artist. So before we start with the class, I just want you to remember to take a piece of paper and a pen, to sit down somewhere comfortably, and just remember that you can pause the video anytime you need more time to do the activities. So now take a piece of paper. If you have, it's nice if you have a little bit a larger paper, like an A3 size. So this is double the size of a normal printing paper. If not, an A4 size will do for now. So first of all, I want to explain to you what your inner artist really is. So your inner artist is something like an archetype. Maybe you've heard of archetypes before. There are female and male archetypes. Also, you can compare it to the character of your inner child that maybe a lot of you have heard and you're familiar with this term already. So similar to like your inner child that wants to play and do fun things and not always do grown-up stuff. You also have somewhere, maybe buried inside of you, an inner artist. So to get in touch with your creative side, we want to see how we can connect with our inner artist today. So now write down anything that comes to your mind if you think of the character of your inner artist. So how does he or she like to dress? What kind of music does he listen to? What books does she read? What kind of friends does he or she have? Maybe you can even think of an artist name and just try to explain how her apartment looks, her house, her room. What inspires her? What art is on the walls maybe? And just try to explain his or her character also. Maybe his or her character is a little bit different than yours. Maybe she is a little bit less shy, for example. So just try to write down anything that comes to your mind and fill the page very colorful with all of your ideas. If you like to draw, it's also great if you can try to draw your inner artist in her surrounding, maybe in her art studio. Just try to make kind of like a mind map with all of your ideas and with your drawings. My inner artist, for example, loves to run around in flowy, white, colorful kimonos the whole day, and she has a lot of books and very colorful art on the walls, like Art Nouveau art, and she loves to go to 5 rhythm dance classes. So while you're doing this, I recommend you to put on some really nice, inspiring music. This is something that always stimulates our creativity. So next, I want you to write down on another piece of paper all the art forms that you can think of. So acting, dancing, writing, drawing, painting, singing, sculpting, jewelry making, really anything that comes to your mind. Maybe also things that are not considered an art form immediately. Things like maybe cooking or cutting hair or tinkering. So just write down really anything that comes to your mind, even if it seems silly at the time. But if it's something that kind of inspires you in a creative way, then just write it down. After you're done with that, I want you to remember this feeling of inspiration and excitement that we talked about in the last video. And just browse through all of the art forms that you've just written down on your piece of paper and see what is the art form or the activity that inspires you most to start with. So something that you want to maybe take your first step upon. This might change over time. Maybe next week or next month it will be something different, but just see what inspires you right now the most to start with. So once you figured out what you want to start with, you can brainstorm a few small steps that you could take to start with this new art form. And if you want, make a promise to yourself to start with one thing in the next coming week or next coming month, if that sounds easier to you. So I hope you enjoyed this short class. In the next class, we will learn more about how to connect with our inner artists. So I hope you stay tuned and check out my next video. And remember, if you like this video, please share it and become a member of my new Facebook group or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Have a creative time.